Hi there, this is Ranjit from tech2bus.com, and today I have a quick overview of the Samsung Galaxy Y. This is a budget phone, Android phone from Samsung, and it's priced approximately about 6,900 to 7,000 Indian rupees. And this is one of the cheapest Android phones that you can get from Samsung. And the good part about this phone is that uh, though it's a relatively affordable Android phone, it doesn't skimp on features, and it comes with a speedy processor of about 830 megahertz. First, let's have a quick physical overview of the phone. And on the top, we have a 3.5-inch standard headphone jack. We have the USB mini USB port by which you charge the phone and also sync. On the side, we have the power button. Nothing over here. On the bottom, we have the microphone, and on this side, we have the volume rocker, and we also get a lanyard. On the back, we have a 2 megapixel camera, and we have a grill for the speaker. Surprisingly, the speaker phone quality and the output of the volume from the speaker is pretty loud for such a small phone, and the back is textured, so it gives a good grip. And on the front, we have just a proximity sensor. We don't have a front facing camera on this phone, and we get a 3-inch LCD screen which has a resolution of 320 by 240 pixels. And on the bottom, we have two touch capacitive buttons and one physical home button. So let's unlock this device. And this phone comes with a 830 megahertz processor, and it's pretty snappy in terms of performance. I was quite amused to see the performance of this phone, and it performs brilliantly for such a budget phone. As this is a budget phone, we do not get the ambient light sensor, so you need to adjust the brightness manually. And as it's uses a standard LCD screen, it's pretty decent for a LCD screen. And as it has just a 3-inch LCD screen and the battery is a 1200 milliampere battery, you surprisingly get very decent battery life. You can easily last a full working day while using this phone normally. The camera on the back is a 2 megapixel camera, but we do not have a flash, and the photo quality is just average. And it can also record video, but at a QVGA resolution with just 15 frames per second. You get the standard Samsung Touch Viz UI layered over it, and this skin performs brilliantly on this phone. I did not face any lag issues or something like that. It performs brilliantly. And again, just keeping in mind the budget price of this phone, it's just brilliant. You get the standard Samsung keypad, and let me try to do a messaging. As the keyboard is a little bit cramped to my liking. I'm used to big phones, but as you can see, I'm making quite a few mistakes while typing like this. But if we tilt the phone like this, then typing becomes manageable, and it's pretty easy to type this way. This phone also comes with the latest version of Android, that's Gingerbread. And let's go to settings, let's go to about the phone, and as you can see, it comes with Android version 2.3.6, which is pretty decent. First, let's have a look at the web browser. I'm connected to the Wi-Fi, and it's loading the Tech2Bus site. Let's go to the home, and this is the Tech2Bus site. As you can see, it can load the web pages pretty quickly, but you need to zoom in to read an article. Let me open this one of the articles, and you can zoom into an article by double clicking on the same. But due to the low resolution screen, I have found that you need to pan around quite a bit to read the article. For example, I've zoomed in this article and I need to pan around left or right to read the article because the screen is a bit low on resolution. It also has an accelerometer, so if you tilt the phone, it changes the orientation. Then also even in this view, you need to pan around a bit. So if you're browsing the web a lot, I would not recommend this phone because of its little bit low resolution, but it can play flash videos also. it doesn't play inside the browser, and it opens it in the, let me lower the volume, loads and it loads the flash videos in the YouTube player. Let me go back. So if you need to browse the web, it does the job, but it's not the best. But again, for just a budget Android phone, it's great. Even the general UI is pretty responsive, as I've said, because of the 830 megahertz processor. And you can also play games. I think so. We have Angry Birds here. Let me invoke the same. And we are loading Angry Birds now. And we can play Angry Birds without any issues. But again, because of the low resolution, you need to pan around quite a bit. As you can see, it's not the smoothest. Sometimes you get a little bit of jerkiness, but it's okay, it works. So that's Angry Birds. Enough of Angry Birds. You also get up to 7 home screens. That's the standard with Samsung TouchWiz. And you can use the pinch gesture like this to get to the home screens, and you can remove the extra home screens if you like. Though this phone is just about 7,000 bucks, but it has full Wi-Fi support, and it even supports 3G, and it worked brilliantly over 3G as well as Wi-Fi. Though the internal storage is a bit low, but you can add a micro SD card to expand your storage. Up to 32 GB micro SD cards are supported. So my impressions are that if you are on a tight budget, give the Samsung Y a try. Also, the form factor of this phone is very nice. It's very nice to hold, and you can easily grip it in one hand. And I would say that this phone is ideal for a person who is on a tight budget but would like to own an Android phone. And also for people who like small phones, it can do almost everything that a bigger Android phone can do. You also get access to the full Android market, so you don't have a problem with downloading apps. You can download it without any issues. So this is the Samsung Galaxy Y from Samsung, and this is a great budget phone from Samsung if you're looking for a affordable Android phone. That's it for now. This is Ranjit for tech2buzz.com, and hopefully I'm going to see you in my next video.